host Steve, and today I'm going to be talking about 4 stocks. One was just Priceline that you could have traded last week. Actually, I'm going to show how it actually moved and how the MACD wouldn't have really worked in this situation, and how you could have determined how to have traded. So, and then the stocks to look for in the upcoming week is Priceline, Apple, CNC, and IBKR. Okay, so let's start with the trade for last week, which is Priceline. Now, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to put this a couple hours ahead. This is on the 30th, which was the day after the markets tanked due to Greece. But if you look on this MACD line, okay, pre-market, you saw a surge and it just took off. Well, at about 9:39, 9:40, the MACD showed a signal to sell. But the stock kept going. Now, the reason for this was because the rate that Priceline was moving was slower in comparison to what the MACD was set at. So the MACD was more or less leveling out. Now, we can look at different time frames. In this case, the 5-minute. And that one shows a little more promise. Although it still says that you would have sold around 10:25. So let's see the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart would have showed that you should have bought the day before at about 2:30. And finally, let's just do the 30-minute chart. That shows that you would have bought around 3:30. So, in this example, it's pretty much showing that the MACD isn't exactly always accurate, especially on a 1-minute chart. Like if you think the stock is going to move in a different direction, change your time frame. This would have been an awesome bounce play if you had rode this down, sold right here, and then, but honestly, with all the stuff that was going on with Greece, no one would expect a bounce like that. But that's pretty much it for how you could have done this trade last week. Alright. Okay. The next level of resistance is 11:35. So if it breaks below that, I'd be looking for another visit of 11, which it got as low as 11:03. The upside, it's going to have a lot of resistance at 11:54. If it can break through that, 1174 and 1190 could very easily be possible on the upside for Priceline. Apple, it's been in this price channel for quite a while, since February. It's been stuck in a range between 1134 and 122.50. So on the downside, it's been trending down. If it can break 124.76, we could see a visit to 122.50. And if it manages to break that, a nice round number 120. Upside has a lot of resistance at 126, and then also a lot of resistance at 128. So the downside seems more likely on this trade. Next is CNC. Had the drop due to fears of a bidding war on HealthNet. So it dropped and it hit the 50-day average line. That much of a drop, I'd be looking for a bounce. But if it fails, looking towards, I want to say 7109. All the other studies are kind of all over the place. So this one is a kind of a watch and wait and see. If it falls below 74.29, look for 71.09. And if it shows a rebound, then your next levels to look for are 76.03 and then 78.15. And finally, IBKR. Interactive brokers. This one was alerted by forecasters. Alerted within the next 10 days. Well, 8 days now. A target of $50 a share, or around 50. It's still above the support of 4401, and given the trend, I believe it'll still have room to run. And all the other indicators are showing that bullish, except the Fibonacci, it's showing bearish. But overall, all the indicators on this chart point to more of a move up, except the RSI that's showing that it is currently overbought. So those are the stocks to watch for next week. Hope this video helps. Good luck trading next week, and until next time.